my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care.
Oh, ooh yeah, I'm out, ooh yeah. Turn up for the night. Real thing, she's no average girl, too fine, oh she mine. She's so damn fine. I just wanna call on you. Money just fall on you. Another thing I won't do. Ooh yeah, eh. I just wanna call on you. Let me do it all for you. Can't nobody ball on you. Ooh yeah, eh. She the girl in my visions. Now that I found you, I'm feeling for all your attention. Yeah, hope you don't mind if I give you a tour of my mansion. Yeah, all of this for you, babe. Nothing I won't do, babe. Weak for your love. Everywhere we go, they be alright. Yeah, can't help it with your body. Just wanna make you happy. I just wanna call on you. Money just fall on you. Another thing I won't do. Ooh yeah, yeah. I just wanna call on you. Let me do it all for you. Can't nobody ball on you. Ooh yeah, yeah. 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 Turn up for the night. Real thing, she's no average girl.
Oh, you knew what it was.
Huh?
You knew what it was.
I had my guesses, and so that looks good, bro.
Thank you. I watched a bunch of videos.
Peninsula who? State 48 who?
Yeah, I said, you know what?
Sullivan's who?
I said I could probably make this myself.
Oh, where else were we gonna go? Ruth Krista who?
Real thing, she's no average.
Good morning. It's back to work this week. Well, sort of. Really, like, I'm only working 3 days this week, so Friday I'll take it off again. I'm so tired. But, oh, good. Brandon went and picked the dogs up some food. I went to the gym this morning and worked out. And now we're about to juice because before Christmas and all that came and I had that very delicious steak dinner and crab cakes I had yesterday, I was juicing. So now I'm back on my juices. Brandon's been making them for me. So I'm going to make some now just so that I don't get behind schedule. Brandon's going on a ski trip today, so he'll be gone. So we need to do this now. I got so much going on this week. Ooh. And this little container, I think you guys went with me when we went to Burlington. We were like out shopping and I ended up buying this. The sparkly stuff gets me every time. It's a little shimmery.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One time out of 10, 2 times won't you be mine? We just can't pretend. This love thing can take time. 3 times then I'm in. I heard through the grapevines you missing a playtime, girl. Your beauty make 'em bow down. I need that body right now, yeah. The love will never die down. Together we can fly now. So, baby, don't you ever be afraid of falling in love with me.
I had a revelation this morning and I think it was a good revelation. I'm preparing for 2023 like most of us creators and, you know, people in general. And I'm reflecting over 2022. Now, if you guys follow me, you guys know that I'm really not a stranger to just being like blatantly honest, okay? I really can't keep things to myself. Like, if I feel it, I gotta say it. If you ask my friends, I am that friend that's gonna be like, ooh, do you really wanna wear that? Do you really wanna buy that? Do you really wanna date that person? Nope, I don't. Okay, I gotta say it. I'm that friend. I'm also that person in general. So I woke up this morning It's still, you know, December, by the way. And, you know, we had some interesting things happen to us on the holiday. First things first, the day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve, my husband lost 2 family members. 2 very, like, freak incidents, or I guess not freak incidents. Unfortunately, one person was the victim of, like, just being a bystander to violence, and the other person was a health-related issue. But both young people passed away. And I feel like every holiday season, it never fails that, you know, people are lost. And for my family, that happened a lot the past 6 years. But particularly when Brandon and I got married, it was just like back to back to back. Back to back to back. Over and over and over. I'm a control freak, okay? So stuff like that rattles me because I'm like, wait a minute. This was not on the itinerary. This was not on schedule. And it really, like, I fought against it for a while, you guys. Like, I just struggled because I'm like, I can't control any of those things. And I think this may be, like, one of the earliest points in my life where I realized I'm not in charge of anything. God is going to do what God wants to do when he wants to do it. And my whole direction in life is to stay close enough to him to get direction when he gives it, to live out his word, to be a vessel on this earth for other people, and to do what he tells me to do. But that doesn't mean he's always going to tell me what's going on in life. I had a really hard time accepting that, to be completely honest. All my control freaks, raise your hand. Yeah. To be completely honest, I just tricked myself into believing that I had that power my whole life. You know, I've always felt like if I wanted something, I got it. If I wanted something to happen, then I willed it to happen, or I worked hard enough to get it. In this section of life, the past 5-ish years, you know, I haven't been able to will anything. God has really just been dealing with me about, you know, my trust in myself versus my trust in him. And, you know, I had now that I'm looking back on it, I realized I had a God-like complex about myself that just said, like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. You know, it was never, oh, God can do it. And if God allows, it's like, I'm going to put my hardest foot forward. I'm going to do everything I can, and I'm going to make it happen. You know, I think a lot of people are like that. And most people don't consider that to be a God-like complex. But at any point that you feel like, you know, you're in charge, you're making things happen, you know, everything is about your decisions, your choices, your wisdom, that's a God-like complex. And that's very much how I was. You know, I just felt like, you know, I've made a lot of decisions for myself. Some of them I haven't been too proud of, but in the end, you know, I pulled it all together and I made it work. So, cut to 2022. This year, y'all, God was like, all right, apparently we're not getting it. So, crash course. This year was, it was hard. And every time, you guys, I've sat down to talk about this stuff, I get emotional because it's been hard. I've had a lot of changes, a lot of loss, just a lot of, like, correction happening in my life where God is like, I need you to get this. Like, I need you to lean on me. I need you to come to me for things. I need you to stop doing things out of your own volition, your own wisdom. And I need you to, like, strengthen your relationship with me. It was rough because, unfortunately, he had to take everything. And I do mean everything at one point or another of this year to get me to see that. Some of you guys noticed there were some changes in my life and you were like, hey, just want to make sure everything's okay. Are you okay? And, you know, I didn't go into detail. And honestly, I don't know if now is the right time to go into detail, so I may not. But I lost every point of my life. If you think of all the important things, think of all those things at one point or another this year, baby. God was like, okay, are you hearing me? So everything. And it was hard. It was so hard for me because, you know, I really did feel like, all right, I'll do this, 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 I'll do this. And it really did not matter what I did, y'all. It did not matter. Them doors would not open. They would not open. So it really came down to me surrendering. You know, I threw a temper tantrum with God. I was like, fine. I do everything I'm supposed to do. I do things right. I'm a good person. You know, you go through that whole list of like, this shouldn't be happening to me. And, you know, I went through all that and I just had a tantrum and I was like, forget it. Do things on my own. Well, that didn't really work out well either. Eventually to come to the point where I just said, I give up. Like, fine. You want to be in charge? Fine. You can be in charge. And yeah, I let him have it. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to plan. And I was serious, y'all. I was like, I'm not planning for a week ahead. I'm not planning for 2 weeks ahead. I'm not planning the next day. Do what you're going to do. That was kind of a rough stage for God and I because, yeah, I was not happy. I wasn't happy. I was frustrated. I was unsure about whether I would get things back and what I would get back. You know, sometimes it's not if God is going to restore things that you lost, but it's like which things, you know. Sometimes in the process when you lose things, he's like, I actually meant that to stay gone. Like, you're going to get this back, but not this. It was just a growing phase for me. But little by little, I watched God restore things. And he's restored a lot. Like, I remember saying to God, like, I don't see how all of this can be fixed. I don't see it. None of this can be fixed. You know, I'm just going down there. I'm like, none of this can be fixed. It's all messed up. Burn it, throw it away. It's over, you know. And then for him to literally restore those things in like 3 months. It was like maybe, like I saw the door opening maybe at like month 1. Where it was like, okay, he's putting things back together. But now we're in December and it's been 3 months and I still can't believe that so many things have changed. Wow. Anyway, I wanted to share that because as I go into the new year, I really am asking God, like, what do I want to do? I know who I want to be. I know where I want to go. I know how I want to affect people and make people feel. But I'm still missing some of those pieces that put it all together. And that's my prayer for this year. And one of the biggest things that I decided in this process was like, you know, I just want to show up more authentically and honestly on a consistent basis on all my platforms. Because you guys see me, you know, Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, wherever you follow me on a regular basis. But I'm not always open and I'm not always really sharing the wisdom that God is giving me. You know, sometimes I'm just doing like the trivial things. But to be completely honest, you guys, like life is just, it's too short for the trivial things. Like I want to have fun, of course. Like we're not going to make it heavy all the time. Obviously, it's not always going to be about business and generational wealth. It's not always going to be about generational wealth, obviously, but it really is like there's just some point you come to in your life where it's just like it really is time to like stop the games. Like either you're in it or you're not. Like either you're going for it or you're not. And that really is where I am right now in life. I'm just like, I lost everything last year. You really can't scare me at losing everything this year. So now that I'm not afraid, now that I'm like, oh, I can live without these things, or oh, God's got my back, or, you know, oh, I needed this season, or whatever the case is. Now that I'm here, what can I do with no fear? What can I do where I'm just like, yep, been sick before, lost my job before, lost family before, lost it all, lost money before, like, now that I'm like, oh shoot, well, I've done that and I've made it through it. Like, what can I do? And to be honest with you guys, I've been so ballsy. I don't know if ballsy is a word. I've been so courageous sense, it's crazy. It's crazy because I'm just like, let's go. Like, let's go. Like, I done faced, like, I've seen, obviously, you know, there's some things I haven't, thank God. But I have seen rough stages. I've seen it. And before, it was the fear of having to deal with those things that kept me from doing things. Before, it was the fear of, you know, loss or perception or whatever the case is before those things. When my 32nd birthday, y'all? I don't remember. My 32nd birthday hit. Y'all remember that year between 31 and 32, or maybe y'all don't. Y'all have to go back and watch my vlogs. I got so many piercings. I went from like 7 to 15 piercings. I went skydiving twice. I was like, baby, what's up? Like, what's good? Like, I was just like breaking fear back to back to back to back. Just breaking it. Like, I'm done with this. This year, it really broke. Like, y'all remember Marlo said, today drained me. That's how I feel about 2022. 2022 drained me, but shout out to God in the comeback, because the comeback is coming back in, okay? So anyway, with that being said, I've thought about my content and I thought about what the world needs. What do women need? What do moms need? What do business owners need? What do women of color need? What do Christians need? You know, what do I have that God has provided me with that I'm withholding from the world? What can I be giving? How can I be serving you guys? And I've been writing it down and making myself a content calendar, and that's what I'm going to do. Not to say I'm not going to do vlogs anymore. I'm definitely going to still, you know, share my day-to-day life with you guys. But to be honest, I have so much more value to give you guys other than stuff that I bought and what I ate in the day. Honestly, I think that wisdom is meant to be shared. And, you know, I'm so grateful for some of the things that I didn't have to go through because someone was generous enough with their wisdom to say, hey, been there, done that. Let me tell you how it ends. And I want to be that for you guys. I'm just finishing off my makeup because I have a meeting in like 30 minutes. But yeah, honestly, I just want to give you guys value. And I realized, like, my post on social media, when I'm just 100% honest and vulnerable with people, are the posts that are most successful and are the posts that get the most response, the most comments. I get messages from you guys, and I'm like, why am I even wasting time joining this rat race of, you know, a lot of y'all fake content creators trying to do the same thing. You know, everybody is on here trying to do the same thing. You know, everybody's aesthetic now. Everybody's favorite colors are black and white and neutrals. Everybody is, you know, wearing the claw clip now. Everybody is getting tape-ins and BBLs, and everybody wants to be a cool girl, then everybody wants to be a clean girl, and then everybody wants to be a church girl. You know, it's so disingenuous, you guys. And I'm like, why? Like, why would I join that rat race? Why would I join that rat race knowing that I have so much more value that I can give to you guys? And I decided that I'm not. Like, I'm going to share those sprinkles. Yes, I love fashion. Yes, I love clothes and hair and all that good stuff. But I can't center my content around something that's just not, it's just not me anymore. It's just not what I value anymore. It's just not, oh, that looks crazy. Oh my God. Okay. Hold please, y'all. I done had a wardrobe malfunction here. The best way to say this is just that I want to be more honest. I want to be more open. I want to give you guys actual value. And I think that's what the world needs. I think that's what I needed when I was younger. I needed somebody with the realty to be honest with me about running a full-time business. We have a lot of things planned, a lot of really good things planned, you guys. Really, really good, exciting things planned. And, you know, when you're creating day-to-day like vlog content is so different than creating like pieces of value content. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you need to know what you're talking about. You need to know what you're talking about. You need to research. You need to have information available. You need to put resources together. You need to write it down. It needs to be grammatically put together. The user process of whatever it is that you're creating and selling needs to be easy, and it has to be vetted out, and it has to be organized. And then the communications for the purchases process. If something happens in the marketing, how do you troubleshoot problems and issues? So there's a lot that's going on, but I'm really excited about it and really happy to have like a dedicated team working on those things. So if you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure you're subscribed to our email list. Evergreen sends out, we try to do 2 emails a month. And one is normally like a value piece, and the other is either like an engagement piece, or it's like some type of deal or like promotional piece. So make sure you're subscribed. Just go to evergreencreativestudio.com. It'll pop up on the screen and you can subscribe to make sure you're not missing out on some of the stuff we're having. But we just have so many amazing things going on, and we want to make sure that we're providing the value all around. So it's coming, you guys. It's coming, and I'm so excited about it because, like, this is the real work. This is the valuable work. This is the thing that changes people's lives. Not to say that, like, seeing my outfit or seeing me go to brunch, seeing what I'm cooking isn't like, what do people call it? Like escapism type content. That's great, but like I don't want you guys escaping on my videos. Maybe on other people's videos, but on my videos, I really want you guys to build relationships and learn things and add value to your household. So we are making that transition. So with that being said, I'm just gonna get a few more things done. I got a meeting in 10 minutes. I have about 100 meetings this week, and specifically 100 meetings today. I don't know what made me schedule this, like all these things back to back to back, but I did. So here we are. Oh, who's under me? So running to this meeting, but once I'm done, once I get back, I'm gonna give you guys a little insight into what's happening, and then I'm actually gonna film my first video for 2023, and it's gonna be all about how I've helped some of my influencer clients, how I work with brands to find influencers, and the value in influencer marketing and how you guys can become a part of that. So I'm gonna hop out of here, finish getting ready for my meeting. When I come back, we'll talk about it.
Real thing, she's no average girl. Too fine, no, she might give up on the baggage, girl. You got too much going on in that mind. Let me help you. Yeah. Let me give you the moments in your life to step to. Fly away together. Can't help it with your body. Just wanna make you happy. I just wanna call on you. Money just fall on you.
I'm really feeling like all business, no play lately, but tis life. So I just created a schedule for Ebby. As I told you guys a little earlier, we retired her. Well, I hope Ebby gets to tell the story, because I'm ding Ebby, it's a story. But anyway, retired her. She's now working for Evergreen more. And so I just needed to map out a plan with her. Today we're gonna go to dinner, and I'm just gonna walk her through all the steps of some of the clients that I need her to take over, additional tasks that I need her to take care of, and also have a meeting with my assistant tomorrow, and I need to discuss with her kind of how those things are gonna go. I'm kind of in a transitionary phase right now. I'm feeling like something good's gonna come from my meeting earlier today, and I'm really, really excited about it. So because of that, I really need to make sure that everything else is taken care of and organized. One of my biggest words for 2023 is action, and I even wrote it down on my handy notepad. The word is action, my friends. Action, no escaping. I really have to stop taking my super amazing ideas, thinking about them for 5 seconds, and then just letting them go away. I've had some bomb ideas that I really could kick myself from because I've never like fully taken action on those things. So that's what I'm doing. I have my planner. I don't have a year-to-year planner. So this planner actually goes through, yeah, this is actually a 1.5 planner. So this planner started in July and it'll go through December 2023. So that means I've got my entire year still right here in front of me, which means I can work a lot smarter and a lot less hard. So because of that, I just want to get some things organized. So the first thing that I'm putting on my list for today is I actually need to complete a content calendar for a company that I am social media managing for. I need to complete their content calendar for the month of January. Just make sure everything is organized and is in place. We use a bunch of different platforms. You guys can totally choose whichever platform works best for you, but I like to choose the platform based on if I'm able to keep a content calendar, because all of my work is content, right? So that's what I did. I'm using this platform now, and I'm basically just drag and dropping the types of content that I want for each platform. So in this specific piece of content, I know that I want like a bunch of engagement. I know that I want some influencer marketing to take place to promote our products, so engagement, promotions. And then obviously we want to focus on like key holidays that may help our posts to pick up speed. And so I'm mapping out what those core, focuses are for the brand. And then I am saying 4 pieces of content here, 2 pieces of content here, 1 piece of content. I'm spreading it out based on what our core focuses are. So with that, I'm going to map out January through April, literally just saying engagement, promotion, influencer, holiday. Like that's what I'm going to do first, just to go, this is what I need. Then I'm going to go back into each piece by month and say like, I need an influencer to do this. I need this to be video content. I need this to be static content, all of that good stuff. And then I will go back in again, and then I will like creatively brainstorm every little piece of that content. And so if I'm like, hey, I need a video, I want this done by an influencer, and I want to promote X product, then some of the to-dos on my list will then include finding a content creator, negotiating their contract, making sure that I have a deliverables package prepared for them, make sure that I have a contract ready for them, and then all the steps that I want to put into that. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just learning that every single thing that I want to do is going to come from 2 things. Direction from God and faith, that if he put it in my mind and he told me this is the direction that it's going to happen, and 2, action. So I've learned, look at that, you guys. I did a little growing this year. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm actually just like mapping those things out. I'm gonna like make myself a template because I think it would be really helpful just for me to like plan these things out. But to be honest, I know a lot of different influencer marketing managers, social media managers, etc., that really just have like no step-by-step process, no like thought process on how things go, no key thing to like say like this is how I'm organizing things, or this is how I focus on things. So I'm really wanting to produce some form of product from Evergreen that really walks people through that process. Whether you've been in the game for a little bit or you're just now coming into the game, I think it would be amazing to have something to refresh your memory or to support you in, if you're starting an influencer program up from nothing, or if you want to learn the ins and outs of social media management, some things that you should be thinking about focusing on, on a global perspective, maybe like an annual thing all the way down to quarterly, all the way down to monthly. So I think that would be really helpful. Honestly, when I started, I was looking for something like that. I was like, great, who can tell me all the things that I need to be like thinking about? How do I map out my schedule? How do I get things organized? What do contracts look like? What does the outreach template look like? How many hashtags, all that important stuff. Like, I think it would be nice to just have it all in one place. So I'm working on creating something like that, and I have like a timeline on it, but I'm not going to share it just yet. What I'm going to do is, as I'm organizing my calendar, I'm just going to like write down steps. Like, okay, if the goal is 8 months from now, here's what I need to do, you know, at 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, 2 weeks, 1 day, to make sure I'm staying on track for that goal. So anywho, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. I had 3 meetings today. 2 people were no-shows. That's really annoying. So I kind of want to add something in my whole package as well. Oh, my LV package came today. I kind of want to add something in there that just kind of like discusses how it can be more beneficial, how to get people to show up for your, you know, messages, how to get through to people, agency. You know, there's just so many things that go into it. So anywho, that's my idea. That's something I want to package up and put into an ebook for you guys and give away or sell sometime this year. So that's what I'm getting organized for. But my LV package just got here and I want to open it. And I'm also just going to run you guys a really quick list of some purchases that I've made this year. So, okay. So anyway, I'm going to work on this. Abby and I are going to dinner. She said she'll be home at 5 tonight. Let me see. It looks like a gift that I sent to an Evergreen client. We sent some Evergreen holiday gifts to our clients that did Vlogmas this year. We're very proud of them. They killed it. So we sent those gifts and it looks like they're delivering today. So that's good. I'm just checking. What's funny is I purchased purchased gifts for them, and then I was like, ooh, I like those gifts, and I bought some for the Evergreen team. I'd already purchased some stuff from this black-owned brand. They're called LV, at the recommendation of one of my clients and her holiday gifting video that she did. And I'm editing the video, and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty cool. So I get online and I order some stocking stuffers for the whole house, and then we end up really liking a few flavors, and then like one that was a sample. So I got back on, I ordered our client's gift, and I was like, I think I'm gonna get some more of the ones that we all really like. So did that too. So I ordered gifts for my clients from LV. They're LV body products, and I sent a gift package to those clients that did Vlogmas, and then I went ahead and ordered a gift package for us as well. So
Real thing, she's no average girl. Too fine, no, she might give up on the baggage, girl.
you guys, here's the remnants of my hair after I cut the bob. And this is in its curly state. It's definitely short now, but healthier, so no complaints. Okay, so I'm home alone. I know I said no egg in this. I know I said no egg. Should put egg in there anyway. I'm home alone. I'm watching videos and I'm thinking, oh, I really want to try this African soup that I keep hearing about. So I was like, you know what? I should just do it. Well, the one place that has the soup is closed until the new year. The one place that has the soup is called Royal African or something like that. They're closed. It's called peanut butter soup. So I was like, all right, why don't I just try the other soups that I've been wanting to try? I'm just going to organize all this out. I got Efo soup, which is spinach soup, Agusi soup, which is melon soup, and then red pepper soup. And then I have rice. And it looks like they gave me fufu, which I don't normally eat, but might as well give it a try. So let's have a mukbang and talk a little. Agusi, Efo, both of these have braised beef, I think, in them. This is green pepper, ayumais, fufu, rice. Okay, I'm so interested. I've actually had Agusi before, and I've had this before too. Some of this extra oil makes me a little nauseous. Let me just see. Yeah, there's too much oil in here. Ooh, it's spicy. When they say it's spicy, they are not kidding. I'm just gonna suck up some of this, what I believe is probably palm oil. I just gotta suck some, like, see that? That's a lot of oil. I can't take that much oil in my system. It makes me nauseous. So I'm just gonna try to suck some of it out. She asked me if I wanted more oil and I said no. But this time there wasn't the option. So, all right, here we go. This is red pepper. I love this. And it's spicy. Somebody's calling me. This is red pepper with just beef. This is good. The one she gave me last time had tripe in it. I'm not a tripe fan. Not really. Anyway, this is good. You guys see how quickly I'm about to tear this down. Woo. It's spicy. I don't know why I'm having cravings for like spicy soup. I really like this one. This one kind of reminds me of, I had fried potato greens once, which I prefer over potato greens with the palm oil. They were so good, but the place that I got them from, I couldn't get them anymore. Honestly, guys, I'm not a fufu person, but it kind of gives like mashed potatoes to me. I could do without. Let's try this egg. This is so funny. It's actually really good. It's funny because I actually said no egg on the requirement. I said I didn't want any egg in it. The egg's actually good. I'm just not going to eat that much dairy. So, put it to the side. Guys, I'm really tearing up this. I'm telling you, this one with the beef, with like beef only, so good. It's supposed to be like spicy green peppers. They call this green pepper soup with They barely give you any of it. For $16, it's expensive, but it is good. All right, now to try the spinach soup called Ifu. I like it. Okay, yeah, this is like just standard soup. It's almost like just sauteed spinach, like sauteed spinach with spices and herbs and what looks to be like a tomato sauce. This is good, much milder in flavor, but then they have braised beef on top, which is, this beef is kind of tough. I'm not sure if it's fresh because that's kind of cold, but I'm assuming if it was fresh, it would be a lot more tender. Once you chew on it, it's fine. This is a really mild soup. It's not heavy in the flavor, heavy on the spice or anything, but tasty. It is tasty. I think coming off of that green pepper is probably just where you need it. If you're not a spicy person, I wouldn't get the green pepper soup because the time to be trying spice is not in different cultures. Other cultures, when they say spice, they mean spice. So I love spice, so never a big deal to me, but yeah. All right, a goosey. I'm trying to remember if I remember the taste of this. What's interesting about the soup is you're like melon soup. It's confusing. And it kind of looks like cheese, but it's not cheese. It's actually really good. It's also light, like a lighter soup, not heavily spiced. It's different. I don't know if I remember the last time buying this, if it tasted this way. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm gonna go warm these up because they're cold. This is me smack dab in the middle of a juice cleanse. I did really good for a week. And then I just had to go eat Christmas dinner. And now I've had food for 3 days straight. Uh-oh. Guess I had 1 day of juice in between there. But I've got to get it together. Alright. The soup isn't bad. The soup is really good. I may see if Abby wants the rest. You guys, I'm so contradictory right now. I've been drinking kombucha all morning. Now I'm eating African soups for lunch. Time to get back on track. I got some work to actually get done today, so I'm trying to suck it up. I got a message that they might be able to squeeze me in for laser today, so I'm trying to figure out, oh, okay. We have 2:45, 3, 3:34, and 4. Okay, I think I got time to go get my nails done and to get my laser done. So the red was cute, but I think I'm gonna do like a cute nude chrome for the holidays. So good morning, everyone. Happy 2023. That was a little hard to do. Because we're in the middle of a juice cleanse, and you guys see I took my braids out and I just have the curls rolling. In the middle of a juice cleanse where we're gonna do like salads, vegetables, all that good stuff. And I need to make my vegan Greek salad dressing. So I'm currently looking for my lemon squeezer so I can make it. So easy-ish. It took me a little while to get these ingredients right, but I think I got it now. Starting with lemon juice, and I think I do 2 lemons. We'll see. I may do 2 lemons, 2 whole lemons. Real honey, vegan A's. There we go. I actually like mine really creamy, so I make her really creamy.
Name a better duo. So why do we do this dance? Are we moving too slow? 'Cause you need reassurance. Don't conflate issues. Why you always jump to? Do I really want you? When you know that I do. You so scared of real love. 'Cause you've been abandoned with any mistake. They quick to run, and so you run. Jump the gun, but know that you got it. Even at your lowest, you got it. You know that you got it. Baby, take the moment, you got it. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. My love, just rest assured. I'm yours, I'm yours. Tell me what you running for, 'cause you don't have to try so hard.